Good morning. It's good to see you. I'm actually not feeling that well. Yesterday afternoon I started to develop aches and pains and got a headache, and overnight I've sort of woken up with flu-like symptoms and I feel really fatigued. I've got no energy. I'm just feeling really lethargic. I'm not very well, and the idea of walking 7 or 8 kilometres around Ubud this morning didn't appeal to me a great deal. So I hope you don't mind, but we might stay around the guest house today, maybe meet one or two of the family if they're about, and maybe duck across to a shop or something. But yeah, sorry about that. It may not be terribly exciting. For those who don't know, I rent a little room on the top floor of a guest house for $280 a month. That fluctuates a little bit depending on the exchange rate. $280 a month for the room gets you sort of hot water. There's a little gas bottle there that's hooked up to the shower. I occasionally see one of the family test the cylinder, give it a bit of a shake, so they're always onto it. I never run out. I just personally ran in my own internet cable a couple of weeks ago. I approached the family that lives downstairs and asked them if I could have my own internet line coming in, and I was prepared to pay for it, and they said, oh, that's fine, we can go halves in it. So we've run a cable from near the road, which is quite a distance away, up here, and there's a new router. For the labour, the router, the cable, it came to 100 Australian dollars. So for 50 Australian dollars, I've got 100 megabits down and 50 up, which is kind of important with uploading sort of big files. But the room's really quite simple, and you know, it's not huge. We've got a little makeup mirror, a little desk there that generally acts as a laundry holder now. I get one of these containers or drums of water. I forget if they're 20 litres or 22 litres or 25 litres. That will last me a week, and it costs me $2.50 Australian. The bath area or the shower area is quite simple. It's clean. We've got the obligatory toilet gun. Ooh, they've got a bit of power in them. It's a little tip. It's always good advice to, if you're using one of these toilet guns for the first time, just give them a bit of a test break, because it can be a little bit startling if you're not prepared for some of the pressure some of them put out. But yeah, so $280 a month is quite simple. I've two sort of largest single beds I push together. One acts as my bed, the other one acts as a desk, more or less. I do a lot of my editing and all that sort of thing laying down, because I'm essentially pretty lazy. Got our power there. You'll note this little thing here. That's an electric mosquito repellent. It emits periodically a little puff of repellent. We're coming into wet season, and yeah, so there's going to be a few more mozzies around. It's not air conditioned. I am considering putting air conditioning in. I priced it, and I think it's only about $300 or $400 to do that. Not committed to it yet, but may do. So for now, it's just a fan, and honestly, it serves me fine. In the hottest part of the year, between about 3 and 5 o'clock, it gets a bit warm, but you're not sort of sitting in your own sweat or anything. And I find your body does adjust and acclimatise relatively quickly. After a few weeks, you're pretty good, I think. I keep some bananas, and there's the kettle, a bit of coffee, some noodles if I wake up at the night and feel a bit peckish. I've taken ownership of the fish now, and I feed the fish. There's a little canister here that has their fish food in. I should also mention that $280 a month, that includes the internet costs, apart from the router and the cable that I ran in myself. So there's no fees for that. There's no bills at all. There's no electricity, there's no gas, there's nothing. It's all here for $280 a month, apart from the $50 I spent to run in the internet. Let's have a look downstairs and see who's up. The floor below mine has a few rooms on it. It's they're smaller than my room, but I think, if memory serves me correctly, they're only $12 a night, something like that. It's really quite affordable here. It's very quiet as well. It's a little sitting area to the side of the rooms, and also on this floor you have the family temple, which there's a video earlier in the series that shows you inside there. I won't go in there. If you're not suitably attired, yeah, no entry into the temples. There's two ways to get down from here. There's those stairs there. We'll take the other ones because that lines us up a little bit on the walk through. When it rains, we get a lot of water come through here, and these steps get a little bit slippery, and this here I hit on average probably once or twice a week with my forehead. As some of you may remember, the wife and mother who lives in this room, we're now on the bottom floor. It's where the extended Balinese family live. The mother and father here also manage a warong not far away from here. And you see these boxes. They on festival days they put together a great. Hey, you there? Apa kabar? Baik.
Baik.
Saya masih sakit.
Oh, kenapa?
Ya, saya tidak keras.
Sakit kepala.
Ya, kepala.
Oh ya.
Pelan-pelan. Yeah. So.
Mungkin capek.
Capek.
Apa mah? Sen hijau dingin kan?
So, apa ambil untuk ini? Apa ambil minum apa untuk ini?
Untuk sakit kepala?
Ya.
Paracetamol, obat. Ya, kalau di Indonesia paracetamol namanya.
Okay.
Untuk penghilang rasa nyeri, rasa sakit.
Ya, okay, ya.
Sakit kuning nasi mak?
Okay.
Hey, you want eating this, but my mom have.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you want?
Bisa?
Bisa.
Makasih banyak. Yeah. That's very nice of you, She's they've got some medicine for me. It's really quite strange, you know. One of the other reasons I'm not going away too far from the room today is I've had things like dengue fever and this type of thing, and their initial symptoms are very flu-like, and after about 36 hours you sort of take a bit of a dive and you get quite yeah.
But my family have for the apa namanya nganten wedding, happy wedding.
Oh yeah.
And then my mom go to there with preparation 10 o'clock maybe. If you want, no 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
If you want,
go with me.
Sakit, maafkan saya mau ya. But sakit like sangat, like mau sangat mau tidur. tidak punya
energi
ya. Just not strong, tidak keras. Maaf, makasih Yuda.
Ya, ini sekarang minum.
Ya, dengan minum ya.
Ya, minum dan nanti 8 jam apa 6 jam? Siang. Already eating.
Ya.
Afternoon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 jam. You can more.
Okay.
Eating more.
7 o'clock, 1. Now 1.
Yeah.
For
Now
now 1.
1.
1 o'clock 1.
Yeah.
7 o'clock 1.
Okay. Maaf Bu, saya tidak tahu nama kamu.
Nama
Ibu
kamu?
Ayu.
Maafkan saya.
You siapa namanya?
Wine. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Your English, Yude, is very good. No. Yude hasn't said anything or hardly anything. She's very kind and she's very polite and she helps you with whatever you want to do. But she's quite shy. And this morning she's talking like she's been speaking English for ages. It's great. But I won't trouble Ayu. Business, eh?
Tidak. Sekarang minum, nanti hilang dah 1 jam hilang dah.
Okay, yeah.
Dah apa?
Makasih, yeah.
Don't you drink alcohol ya?
No?
No, Fanta, Sprite, no.
No, mabuk hari ini.
No, because you drink the medicine.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, no
just
drink.
Hot water. Just white water.
Okay. Thank you, Ayu.
Okay.
So yeah, this little area, this is the main congregation area for the family. They sort of do all their bits and pieces. They make their baskets and they sort of congregate and hang out. It's a bit like a lounge room. I don't know what these are. Who made these? Ayu? Who? Siapa ini? Who make?
Papa.
Really?
Really, Papa painter.
Wow. I didn't know Bapak, one of the extended family that lived here. He's a painter.
Why?
Yeah.
Tidak kerja, duduk saja di sana, duduk lihat-lihat upacara.
Yeah.
Dekat, no long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maafkan saya, Ayu.
Sakit.
Mau tidur
Oh ya.
cepat.
Okay.
Maafkan saya. Yeah,
No
thank you.
problem.
Ayu's invited me to a wedding ceremony this morning at 9 o'clock, and I'm just not up for it. I'm really not quite well. What I was talking about earlier was I've had dengue and this type of things before, and they start the same way. I was in Nepal once, and I got the flu-like symptoms, the fever, the headache. And about 36 hours later, I just crashed, and it was really uncomfortable following 3 or 4 days. And that's one of the other reasons. It's one of the other reasons I don't really want to leave the compound either. I'll give it another 24 hours, 36, just to watch it, just to monitor it, because I know, if I did become a little bit worse, there's people here that care for me and care about me, and they'll make sure I'm okay, But it's one of the things that it's so nice living in these kampungs with the family, because I don't know, it's a very communal kind of area, and everyone sort of gets along, and everyone, like yesterday they were feeding me, and I don't know, when you come through on your way back or your way out somewhere, you stop and have a chat. Sometimes there might be 6 or 7 people just hanging around, sort of, and it's a good opportunity for them to laugh at your very poor language skills. But the longer I stay, the more accepted I've become, and they've been really, really, really kind. So yeah, where are we? Okay, so what we have here is we have the business side of things. A week before my rent's due, someone will ask me, are you staying another month? And I say yes, and I pay the rent, and this is where we do it. There's schedules for trips and all that sort of stuff. I don't know what these are. I've never opened one. They're like little umbrellas, but they appear, but I don't think they are. I'll have to ask. But some of you may recall before that, I'm sorry, I'm quite fatigued. Some of you may recall before I showed you this storage room. The Balinese really are committed to their spiritual beliefs, and this is just one family's storage area for their ceremonies. Now, there's a lot of baskets that are missing here, and I imagine that because of the time of the year that it is, it's the once in a 30-year sort of celebrations. A lot of their baskets are at the temples, or I don't know, perhaps at other people's places, I'm not sure. But there's all sorts of things here that they can draw on or pull from. Chanang sari baskets, and there's the bamboo mats. These ones are quite nice up there. And these little stands that they put their offerings on as well. More baskets. It's it's really important. It's really important. Here's the kitchen area, where it's a communal kitchen that the family uses. Very simple. Very simple kitchen, but perfectly serviceable. It's clean. And that's pretty much Kampong life. Kampong life. I can never quite say that right. Kampong life. So we have the mother and father in here, their son and daughter in the house, in the room next to them. You have Ayu, the sort of matriarch that I was just talking to, her main, or the main room there. We've got a couple of roosters. They're selling roosters. I don't know where they come from. I don't know where they get their roosters from, but there's always a rooster or two will leave or disappear one day, and then the next day they're back again. So they might have a friend that breeds them or something. This is the laundry area. And you also have more rooms here as well. There's the son and daughter of Ayu, and there's a couple there. Hey, Bujuru!
Morning.
Selamat pagi, apa kabar?
Pagi.
Mau kemana?
Baik. Mau.
Sudah di mana?
Sekarang tutup di warung. Close.
Always close.
Ya.
Ya, tidak
Already
apa-apa.
close.
Tidak apa-apa.
Sibuk ya, sibuk.
Busy ya?
Ya, busy.
Ceremony ya?
Morning, ya.
Oke, nah tidak apa-apa. Tidak masalah.
Terima
Saya
kasih.
sedikit sakit.
Oh, ya,
Dia
ya, ya.
masih ya, masih
Ya,
sakit.
ya.
Silakan,
Terima kasih.
silakan.
Ya.
Okay. So yeah, that was the lady that runs the warung where I get my food. But during ceremony periods, the warung is closed because they're servicing all these upacaras, which is Indonesian or Balinese for ceremonies. So those boxes and all that sort of thing up there. I'm starting to ramble a little bit. I think that's about it for down here. It's not terribly exciting for you. I know. I do apologise, but I'm just not very well. I guess my little illness, coming up the stairs is almost wiped me out. I guess my little illness today, whatever it might be, sort of points to a consideration that we must make. I have a plate and 6 screws holding my ulna together through an incident in Cambodia. I had a very badly infected foot in India that took many trips to the doctor's office to get intravenously to have intravenous antibiotics administered. I've had dengue fever. I've had giardia, which is a parasite, the more times that I care to remember. It raises the question, if you're going to be coming out here a lot, spending a lot of time out here or repeatedly returning, you're quite likely to experience some of these little inconveniences, health worries and what have you. So I think particularly as we sort of age a little more, this idea of travel insurance and health insurance is really quite important. You know, people ask me who I use. I don't disclose it because not everyone's going to have the same experience, potentially not have the same experience, and I don't want to be responsible for anything like that. But yeah, it does get more expensive as we get older, the health insurance or travel insurance. But I remember when I shattered my arm in Cambodia, I went to an international hospital. They x-rayed it. They said you need to be operated on now. You won't get the operation done in Cambodia. Your nearest place is Bangkok, and the 3 hospitals that quoted me were $12,000, $16,000 and $18,000 to repair my arm. So the international hospital that I went at, they put it in a slab to restrict movement of it. And I got on a plane back to Perth, left the airport in Perth, went straight to Royal Perth Hospital. They x-rayed it and they said, you're not going anywhere, we're operating on it tomorrow morning. So, you know, you don't wish for these things to happen, but if you're coming out here a fair bit, they probably will. So, yeah, on that note, that's the end of this one. I think it's a little bit scattered and a little bit... yeah, probably not the best one, but I do apologise. I'm just not feeling up to it today. So yeah, as always though, I hope you're well and happy in life, and you're doing the things that you want to do. Thanks very much for coming along, and hopefully in the next day or two we're back out there having a chat to some people. All right, thanks very much. See ya.